Dion, playoffs are on the horizon. How are you and the rest of the lads feeling?
Very excited. I feel like obviously it's a massive game. We've done really well to get to this point. Training has been really good. Lads obviously buzzing for it, training well. It'll be a tough test, but you know it's a big occasion, and I think we'll rise to it very well.
You strike me as the sort of person that relishes a playoff game.
Yeah, every big game I like it. Listen, if I can be involved, playing or supporting the boys, I'll be up for it. I'm ready when needed. So yeah, the big occasions bring out probably the best of me.
Obviously, you were part of the squads that suffered defeats in the last two playoff campaigns, one at Wembley, one at Torquay in the semi-finals last year. How much does that hurt through the day-to-day, let alone when you're looking back and looking forward, I suppose, to a new playoff campaign?
I think you look back at your time, you think, okay, we've suffered 2 defeats now in the playoffs. How can we not do that this year? And I think it doesn't come. Form goes out the window. It's how much you want it, like how much you're willing to run through a brick wall for the rest of your teammates, and who wants it at the end of the day. So if we can learn from the mistakes, maybe try and sometimes be a bit smarter when we're playing. Sometimes a bit naive and carry on playing out or playing the way we're playing. Sometimes we need to adapt for the occasion, and it's all about getting the result at the end of the day.
Because that's one of the criticisms that was levelled at the team in that Grimsby performance, wasn't it? That in the second half they pressed us intently and we struggled to break out of that press and struggled to sort of cause them enough problems in the second half, eventually lost the game. Is that something that the head coach and his staff have been working on with the players this week to try and unlock that, if that's what they come and do to us again?
Yeah, we're always trying to find ways to beat presses when teams come and play, to find gaps, to be a bit more composed on the ball, because we are a very good footballing team. So we're always learning how to do things better, and sometimes just go off the cuff, play what we see, and that can really benefit us instead of just going to structure all the time. Sometimes we just need to adapt.
One of the keys to our success so far this season has been our home form. What is it about Meadow Lane that makes it so difficult for opposition teams to come and get a result, do you think?
I think you look at the stadium, you look at the fans. The fans have been great home and away all season. It can be an intimidating place for teams. I'm sure they'll come Monday and relish. They'll bring a big following. Hopefully we have a big home crowd to get behind us. And I don't know, I think you always try, especially at home, put a really good performance on for the fans, and they give us an extra 12th man. So I don't know, I think it's always a hard place to come and go.
You were involved against Chesterfield last season. Obviously that was a limited capacity due to COVID. No holds barred this year. Ticket sales are absolutely flying out. It should be an amazing atmosphere. How much are you looking forward to being a part of that match day?
I'm loving it. I think last year at Chesterfield, I know there's a certain amount of crowd, but what an atmosphere they created, and if we can obviously double the attendance and get a real buzz going around the place. You're seeing it over the road with Forest the other night. The atmosphere they created was amazing. If we can get that going, it'll only spur us on, and then hopefully we can do our thing on the pitch, and then we can all get one big buzz after.
You've obviously come back into the side recent weeks. You have had a really good impact. How much are you enjoying being part of this squad and part of this philosophy that the club are continuing to implement?
Yeah, I love it. I think obviously whenever you play, no footballer wants to sit out and miss out on the game. So when Gaffer plays me wing back, left wing back, right back, left, it doesn't matter. I'm happy to play. I'm always improving my game. The way we want to play can improves my game as well. So I'm not just this tough tackling defender, which many people know me as. I can try and play a bit. So I'm hungry to play if needed.
I'd imagine it's quite competitive out there in training this week, given there's a playoff campaign to try and win a shirt for.
Yeah, we've got a big squad, a competitive squad, and everybody wants to play, so everyone's trying their best. A few tackles flying in, a bit of chirpiness and that, but that's what football about. Everybody wants to play and do well, so really good team spirit, and whoever plays, I'm sure the rest of the boys will be supporting.
With the significance of the game against Grimsby coming up, and hopefully, if we progress, some further massive games for the club, do you as an individual prepare in any different way, or are you quite good at just keeping things normal and trying to just treat it as any other game in inverted commas?
You just try and keep it like any other game. You try and do things out of the ordinary or change things. It might have an impact on the pitch, but you just treat it like, obviously for the fans it's a big occasion, but for us boys it's like another game. You treat it like another game, and you know, if we could prepare right, like we always do, we shouldn't be far away. This is when you start changing things, and that can sometimes have a negative impact.
Obviously, this time next week, we could either be preparing for a semi-final or we could be preparing for next season. How much would it mean to you for your working season to be prolonged a little bit?
I'd love to go all the way and, you know, and do it like I said before, I'm on 97 appearances. Like them 3 games would take us to the final, so we're in the pot to win it. So who wouldn't want to get promoted? Do you know what I mean? We're in a great position. All we can do is focus on Grimsby, try and get the result, and then we'll take it from there.